Alright guys, so here where we are racing in the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. Not the long one, the short 3.2 mile one. The fair one that tests an all-arounder car at its best. Full one would be nice. Very fun to watch, especially at nighttime. This race is taking place daytime. Now we got a good amount of people in the server. Dodge Viper again. You're gonna see his car for about 4 more videos, then we're gonna move on to possibly the GT40 or the newer Dodge Viper 2016, the 2013 version. Now we start off at 7th place, not bad. This Viper at the front, he just fell asleep at the wheel. Now we lost a lot of momentum from him, and that's a huge problem coming into turn 1. If you're in the middle of the pack, you're not gonna gain any time. Ford GT comes through inside, I run into him. Nothing we can really do about it. But yeah, F40 backwards on the track. I don't know how that happened, but only in Forza these things happen. Lotus Elise goes in for a nudge in the inside. Very line. Everyone seems to be taking a very narrow racing line through here. I take a pretty wide one for maximum speed through his turn just so I could catch up. Someone's getting bullied there, and I just pass on the side of them. Now up to 8th place. We started at 7th. Well, technically we started at like 13th place because of that drawback at the start, but that's all whatever. We disregard that. Now this roundabout, I get some really good speed through here. We got a BMW that goes pretty wide. In the next few videos you're gonna see that BMW. A very good race. He's a very good driver. His driving is really similar to mine, and his car as well. And so yeah, we're gonna have some really good races together. Now we just moved up to 6th place. That BMW goes up for inside. I give him some space. I block the inside off. He has much better straight line speed than me. So last thing I want him to do is pass me on the straight, which is what he has to do, and I have to give him space for that because I can't block him because my car doesn't go fast enough for that. I brake very late for that. Now that was a pro racer move right there. I'm not gonna lie. He was basing his braking point off me just so he could pass me. So I braked really late because my brakes are really good. So then he braked at the same time I did, but his brakes are worse than mine. So then as a result he hit the car in front of him. Both of them are not my problem anymore. Now the Ford GT here, he went for a little punt the last turn. Nothing was not really nice, but can't do anything about it. Now all I can do is pass him through these twists, which my car is really good at. Now up to here we got a Lamborghini Huracan. Gonna be honest, I've never seen a Huracan in S-Class races before. I've seen a few times before, but you can't really get far with a Huracan. There's not much you can do. It also has 4-wheel drive, so it's a big drawback to your handling and your straight line speed in that car. Mid-range is not going to be very good. Now we're sitting at a very comfortable not very, but at a pretty good 5th place. I go pretty defensive here, knowing that the Huracan might cut inside, and I really don't want that to happen, and the Ford GT as well if he's back there. Over here you can flat out this turn, but it's really risky. I would not recommend doing that because those curbs can hurt a lot no matter how much you hug the curbs. These turns I am pretty good at. I should have went a little bit wide there for more speed. Yeah, I turned in a little bit early here, and I had to turn out. So now we're around 2 seconds away from 4th place, and 2 seconds ahead of 6th place. So it's a pretty comfortable 5th place. I braked. Well, I was using the maximum of my brakes right there, which wasn't ideal, but it got the job done. And the car behind me caught some time. Now the car in front of me, he's around 3 seconds away. He pulled away, which is not good. Now we start the final lap of this race. These races are very short. The Grand Tour races that I also do too, those are extremely long, going up to sometimes 20 minutes long, which is, I don't think you would want to see it 20 minutes long full of footage. Even if I cut it down, the lowest I could cut it down is probably around 7 minutes, but commentating that would not be that fun. It's mostly about consistency in those races, and I rather more entertainment is given in more messy races and fun, rather than races where I just stay first place. Okay, so we're catching up to a person in front of us around 2 seconds, far away from him. This is the F50 you saw in the last video. Pretty sure, yeah, that I passed. And yeah, he's not taking the turns too well, but we are gaining some time from him, about 1.5 seconds away. Now he's gonna really shine here because he can flat out take these turns. I can't really do that. And my mid-range is just a little bit better than him. Shifted into 4th. I don't know if that was a good idea. I should have left it at 3rd and shift down to 2nd on that turn just for more speed. Turned in a little bit too early. I hugged the curb way too much, and it lost me a lot of turning speed. And as a result, the F50 jumped up by around 2/100ths of a second. No, 2/10ths of a second. Over here, braking point really nicely. Now we gained some on the F50, and now he gained some on the exit because I wheel spinned like crazy. Lost about 1/2 second on the exit, which is crazy. Took a very wide line through here, but as expected, we are gonna finish in 5th place. Not too bad. Started in 7th, gained to 5th. And that is the end of the race. Now let's look at the best laps. My best lap was it was better than the